Matiz, this small city car, in which Japanese roots, Italian design, Korean registration, and Uzbek assembly are intertwined, is very popular in Russia. How does he walk on our roads? What is the resource of the engine and other components? Daewoo Matiz was first presented at the Geneva Motor Show in 1998. The car was created on the Daewoo Tico platform, which traces its history from Suzuki Alto. The new body was designed by Ital Design. Originally, this prototype was developed for Fiat. After restyling in 2000, Matiz found a fresh bumper, hood, and optics. The 1998 model was equipped only with the 0.8-liter three-cylinder engine. In 2001, the car began to be assembled in Uzbekistan, and in 2002 it was modernized again. The appearance has not changed much, but a 4-cylinder liter engine appeared in the line of power units, and the 0.8-liter version received an automatic. In 2007, Matiz is brought into line with Euro 3 environmental standards. At the same time, the plant stops producing modifications with an automatic transmission. In 2010, GM Uzbekistan introduces a new maintenance schedule. According to its requirements, the first MOT is recommended after 2000 km, followed by scheduled visits to the service center every 10,000 kilometers or once a year, and not once every 6 months, as it was before. Engines. Neither the 0.8-liter engine nor the liter unit caused any special problems. Until 2002, Matiz was offered only with the 0.8-liter three-cylinder engine, then a liter version appeared. Spark plugs last about 20,000. Every 40,000 kilometers it is recommended to replace the timing belt. A couple of years ago, the service interval for this operation was 60,000. However, the plant secured itself, since violation of the regulations more than once led to a broken belt end, and this threatens by no means an expensive repair. In conditions of high humidity, the generator can fail. Most often, the diode bridge fails, although in general, regular Delphi and Mando generators are considered reliable. The automaker and dealers do not recommend changing them to Valeo, despite the popular belief that the latter are more reliable. Until 2008, a rather capricious ignition distributor with an electromagnetic sensor was installed on cars with the 0.8-liter engine, which often failed after washing the engine. Since the end of 2008, with the transition to Euro 3, the plant has been putting reliable electronic ignition modules on these engines, which have proven themselves well on liter versions. Recently, complaints about interruptions in the operation of the engine have become more frequent with a relatively low mileage, about 20,000 kilometers. As a rule, such a symptom indicates the need to replace the throttle position sensor. According to 2010 statistics, this malfunction accounts for 17% of the total number of calls to the service, data from a survey of dealers. Transmission. The resource of the gearbox, according to the statistics of technical centers, is about 150,000 kilometers. Any box can easily withstand this run, both the automatic Jatco and the more familiar mechanics. Most of the transmission parts do not cause serious complaints. For example, gearbox oil seals may require replacement only after 5 to 6 years of operation. Everything is fine with the clutch too. The kit, disc, basket, release bearing, nurses 70 to 80,000 kilometers. That's just the shutdown cable let us down. Often it frays already at 40 to 50,000. Chassis. The climatic features of our northern regions, reagents on the roads of large cities in the winter inevitably affect the life of certain components and assemblies. In Moscow, St. Petersburg, and north of these latitudes, undercarriage units exposed to salt are prone to premature wear. Under normal conditions, the service life of tapered roller bearings is 40 to 60,000 kilometers, ball bearings, up to 70,000 kilometers, shock absorbers, steering rods with tips and bushings of stabilizers, about 100,000 kilometers. But cold winters can reduce these figures by 1.5 times. Body. Winter operation and reagents will allow the body to last 2 or 3 years without additional anti-corrosion treatment. After that, the rust goes on the offensive. Weak electric motors for door locks, especially in severe winters, as a rule, do not cope with their functions. Most owners are concerned about the heated rear window switch. The fact is that there is no power relay in the circuit, so there is no automatic shutdown. The driver forgets to turn it off in time. As a result, the contacts burn out, and the switch has to be changed. The plant plans to eliminate this problem in the near future.